afternoon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be going through the stations of the lab that we're performing in class today. It's called Chemical Properties Comparison Exercise. They're in stations. So what you need to do is you need to download this document onto your Notability, and then I'll go through each station. You'll respond after I complete it. I'll give you time so you know when to pause, and then when you are done, you just want to make sure all your questions are answered and turn it in. So let's get into it. So at our first station, I'll be mixing oil and water. It comes in a water bottle, so I'll mix that for you, and you'll record your observations. And then after that, I'm going to move plates with marbles, and I want you to describe their movement, and then I'll do the same with magnets, and then I just want you to explain why you think they don't mix or why you think they do mix. Here I'm going to shake the bottle up. Make observations on your lab guide over what you see occurring for the water bottle. I'm going to move our magnets around. So there are our magnets. There are our marbles. This next station is about cleaning up an oil spill. And so we're going to try with a spoon and with a cotton ball, and you're going to answer these questions. I know it may be hard to determine, however, do your best. So here I have my oil spill. If I were to skim or use a spoon, so kind of like this. The blue is the water, and what I'm putting in my spoon would be my oil. So make an observation about that. And then what if I were to use a cotton ball instead? There's my cotton balls on my oil, just kind of the tip because I don't want to get any water in. So make observations on what you think is more effective, and then answer the questions that are on the lab. Now at station 3, what you're going to be doing is accessing the link that is on your guide. So you're going to click that, and then it'll answer these questions, so you can do that after this video. But we're going to move on to station 4. Now with station 4, I do have a glove on, and what I'm going to do is we're going to observe the evaporation of hexane and water. So we're going to put a drop of hexane on the lab, I'll smear it, and then I'll put a drop of water on the lab, and we will observe what we see happening, and then explain why you think there might be a different evaporation rate. So here I'll do the hexane first. And I smear my hexane. And now I'm going to do a drop of water. Make your observations on your lab guide. Again, the hexane was the first one we did, and the water is this one. Our next station is over surface tension. So what I will do is I will put a piece of paper towel on the top of 2 surfaces, water and then hexane. Now I did add food coloring in the water, so it may be easier to see, but what you need to do is make observations and then think about, in terms of magnets versus marbles, we talked in class, why you think this is happening. So we will do water first. Here is my water. It's red to kind of help. And I'm going to take a pair of tongs and a paper towel, and I want to just set it there. So make observations about what you notice going on with our paper towel and why you think this is happening. Now we will do our hexane, and my hexane is clear. So same thing, I'm going to take a piece of paper towel and put it in the hexane. Notice that this one did float to the bottom, so make observations on what you noticed and then why you think this is happening. Our last station is about adhesion and cohesion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a drop of water on the lab table, and then I will hold what's called a capillary tube. Looks like this. And we'll do the same with hexane, so I will be wearing a glove as I do that. Make observations on what you notice happening. I'm going to do a drop of water, which I have colored red as well. Now I'm going to take a capillary tube, and I'm just going to drop it in there. You should see that some of the red goes into the tube. Now it may be hard to tell, but it's not on the outside, it's in that tube. Now we're going to do a drop of hexane. All right, I take my capillary tube, and it might be hard to tell again, but there's nothing in there, which makes sense because if you kind of look at my drops, my water drop stays together more than my hexane. So make observations and record them, and make sure you go back and complete Station 3, the States of the Matter PHET activity. If you have any questions, let me know, but have a good day. Bye.